Steve gets to work at 10 a.m. on Monday. He checks project storing for his task list and gets notified about his upcoming meeting at 11 a.m. He opens the meeting to see his details and finds two agendas for the meeting. The first was to discuss the options of the preferred analytical algorithm used to determine daily rental pricing for the vehicle. The first agenda was alien to Steve, as he does not specialize in analytics. He reads the options suggested by Jessica on the agenda page and did some research. He saw a related article which talked about clustering, and he felt that this can be used in a combination with the suggestion by Jessica and adds to the suggestion list. Was to discuss the technical system design to achieve a sustainable performance, given that the analytical engine has to crunch 2 million rows of vehicle data about their make and historical pricing to determine an optimal future pricing. The second agenda was a piece of cake for Steve, and he decided to make his own design based on the original one designed by Jessica. He decided to draw the diagram below. He also assigned the following tasks to each of the drawn component. Drawn component action item, backend API, edit app to query. Second item, database, update database stored procedure. Third item, database Jenkins, query everyday. During the meeting, the data engineer, Mike, supported Steve's design to change the analytical system engine to run on Jenkins server daily, but to do so at 4 a.m. in the morning. The result of the meeting only requires Steve to update his own action item for database Jenkins to query every day at 4 a.m. He then proceeds to upload his own diagram. A set of tasks was added to Project Story's automated daily pricing story. Task number 1, Jessica to implement the discussed algorithm on generating daily pricing for every vehicle. Task number 2, Steve to edit the backend application to use values from the new database which stored the generated daily pricing. This is to be done ahead of time before the daily pricing is ready. Task number 3, Steve to integrate the system according to the drawing after Jessica is done with task number 1. Finally, Steve ends the meeting on Project Story. Steve starts off his first task of today. He puts the status of task 1 as ongoing and checks out a branch for this code change. After he made his change, he set the status to complete. As some of the drawings and analytical diagrams from Jessica are needed for the integration task, Steve has to wait for Jessica to finish her task. After Steve gets notification from Jessica, he puts the status of the last task as ongoing until he completes his work. When Steve completed his task, he made a pull request for review and assigned Mike to do the review.